Hey guys, so sorry for all the problems with the video. I tried to use NIU's video system and it just was a disaster and it didn't work. So I'm going old school and using a YouTube video. I have two videos available for you. One is this is general announcements and explaining things, and then the second one will be test taking strategies, which I just thought it'd be better to keep them separate because maybe I can use the test taking strategies at a later date. All right, so updates. Let me just explain things in case you missed the study sessions that I had for the test and announcements there. Okay, significant changes with Illinois Certification Board in terms of certification. Number one, it's a new test for CRSS and CPRS, but that's at this point, I think, irrelevant, and I'll explain why in a minute. So it's a new test, same format. We know nothing about the content. I have a meeting tomorrow with Annette and with the state, and hopefully I'll get some guidance. My assumption is, based on past discussions, is that the new CRSS test that will be given will more accurately reflect the original content, meaning the original model. So when I sent you guys the study guide from the old original model, I assume that the new CRSS test will more accurately reflect the original model. It had diverged away. So I'll be taking it with you. We'll see what happens. I'll be taking it with you. We had two tranches of applications going in, people that did it by July 15th, people shortly thereafter, and then August 15th, which will be in a couple days. Some bad news for the people with the July that got their things in by the application. ICB increased the amount for the certification costs, which we're paying. They did not communicate this to any of us, of course. So when I went to turn in the July 15th applications, the check we had made out was for the wrong amount because they increased the amount, and we didn't realize this. So we had to cancel that check and reprocess this. The bottom line is I really apologize. The July 15th applications will be sent in on right after August 15th, because now since we had to redo the two, both are going in. I'm sorry. There's nothing I could do about it. Like I said, it's poor. I apologize for my part in it. ICB should have communicated, I think, the change in cost. I'm sorry. So what I would do is I'll let you know exactly. And then I know the next question is, when do you, some of you are really on the ball and anxious to get certified and take the test. When should you start nagging ICB? I'll wait till I get the confirmation of them that they get the appropriate check. So the July 15th people will be going in within the next day or two with the correct amount. I'll let you know when they've acknowledged receipt and have cashed the check, okay? And then you can start nagging them if you want to know about when you can test. Supposedly the test times have gotten a lot better, like 3 weeks to a month at the most, supposedly. We will continue to have study sessions. This has been a little hard for me to pull this all together. I think what we're going to do is we're going to record the study sessions possibly, and so that you can review them, and then we'll have recorded content ones and then support session ones to talk about actual questions and such. I'll be having we will have one next Monday, and I'm hoping Chris Huber will run it. I will be at a conference in London. All right, so people that had their act together and got their stuff in, great. ICB didn't give us the right amount, so we had to redo the check. I'm sorry, it added delays. We'll have it in as soon as possible. Second, if you're one of the handful of people, if you're not one of the handful of people that didn't get the application in by July 15th, please get it in by August 15th. Otherwise, it's going to be a significant delay if you don't, because we're sending these in with tranches of applications. It'll go a lot quicker. If you wait, it's going to be significantly more delay, okay? So please get your application in. The biggest barrier is just going to get that notarized, getting the page notarized. I'm pulling this out of the air, okay, but I think it's page 9 about notarized about that you have read the ethics code, okay? Get those in and you'll get certified a lot quicker. Otherwise, I don't know otherwise how long it will take, but I'm trying to decide how frequently I have these deadlines. It'll be maybe every 2 months we have deadlines for you. The problem is this, that it's a lot easier to do this, getting your application in and testing when you've been a recent graduate. Once the time starts going by, it becomes problematic. And it changes the process so that you would have to turn in the application on your own instead of me. When I turn it in, I say, here is this person's application. They have finished all the requirements. They're ready to test. And boom, they're ready to go. They don't look at it. We're going to have to do a different process for people that it's been a while, where maybe I'll have to just give you a letter saying you did it, and then I don't even know how we're going to handle the check stuff. But just put it this way, okay, it's going to be really, really complicated unless we do this way. So please, if you haven't turned in your application, get it to me August 15th. The biggest part is just the going out and getting that thing verified, whatever they call it, certified, that as you sign it, okay? All right. Next, on to change. So new test. I don't know give any guidance about the content. All I know is it's still 100 questions and you have 2 hours to take the test. If I get any, I'll do after this meeting tomorrow. If I learn anything new, I'll make a video and send that out as well. Okay? Next, big changes in terms of CRSS, CPRS. So once again, I was wrong. I swear I misunderstood. I listened to it, talked to Nick Ave, and evidently I completely misunderstood it. CRSS is if you just have mental health, lived experience. And I don't know. I don't understand how you can make that distinction. If you have had substance use, you've had mental health struggles too, I'm sure. But anyway, CRSS is exclusively for mental health. CPRSS is lived experience of mental health and or substance use. So if you have mental health and substance use, or just substance use, or even just mental health, you qualify for the CPRS. In some ways, the CPRS is more important if you're going to a few other states recognize that, or some agencies might want that because they can do third-party insurance billing with it. All right, so here's the big change from ICB, which of course they didn't communicate to us. I got to quit complaining about that. But all right, here's the big change. If you are certified recovery support specialist, CRSS, ICB has changed it so you can automatically be certified as CPRS. You don't have to take the test. We will pay for the certification costs as well. So my advice is, my feeling from talking to people is that the CRSS exam is better than the CPRS exam. My advice is become CRSS certified and then just apply, and then you'll get the CPR. Once you're certified, then all you have to do is pay the certification fee, and your CPRS, you're not grandfathered in, but you qualify for it automatically. And like I said, just let me, so things have changed. Before it was like, apply for both. No, apply for CRSS, get certified as CRSS, and then you automatically become CPRS if you so desire, and you just have to let us know, and you'll have to fill out the application on your own, and then let us know, and we will send you individually instead of to Illinois Certification Board the reimbursement check for the certification costs, or to pay the certification costs. Okay? So my professional advice to you, and what I'm going to do, is become CRSSS. Once you become that, then apply for CPRS. All you pay is certification costs. Okay, application fee and certification cost. I hope that makes sense, just to try to keep everything clear. I have some exciting, I guess doesn't really, I think some exciting news. I think, well, Becky Brassfield will be doing one of the exam review sessions. We're working that out right now. She's on vacation, but she's going to do one. So between Chris, myself, and Becky, we might have I might have a graduate do one too. KK might do one as well, just so you know. So we'll have content sessions, we'll have advice sessions from different people. It's been a little bit hard pulling this all together at the last minute with a lot of people on vacation or busy with professional things. Okay, so that's all the formal announcements. I hope this makes sense. I wish I could give you more guidance on the content of the new test. I don't know. I'm in the dark, totally in the dark. If I learn anything at the statewide meeting tomorrow, I'll send out another video, okay? So the second video the second link is for test taking strategies. I hope that helps. It'll be focused on different strategies to take to try to increase your chances of passing the CRSS exam. It won't be content, it'll be process. Okay? All right, so any questions, let me know. And I will let you know that between August 17th and the 28th, it might be a little bit hard for me to get back to you because I'll be at this conference in Birmingham, England, and then London. But still send the email and I will get back to you. My phone will not be working. I'm doing this weird SIM card thing. So please, I ask people not to text me unless it's an emergency anyway. Okay, I hope this makes sense. And let me know if you have any questions. And we'll get through this and we'll get everyone certified. So, people that have turned in their application are about to. Wait to hear from me. Yes, ICB has acknowledged receipt of the application. I give them 2 or 3 weeks and then what the heck, start pestering them, right? Asking about when's testing date. Number 2, if you haven't got your application in, get it in August 15th, okay? Please get it in so we can get you tested and certified. And then the third point is become CRSS, and then we'll have a process for you to get the funds. You'll turn in the application for CPRSS on your own. We'll give you the funds for the application certification fee. Boom. Then you're certified for CPRS as well. Okay, I really want to thank everyone for their tolerance and patience. We've had, a lot of changes, and not just at NIU, but with ICB and with the state. The state is in the middle of this huge reorganization that has brought some challenges too. So I really appreciate everyone's tolerance and with an ambiguous situation that keeps moving and changing. We'll get through this, all right? I will also, hopefully, if you're interested in speaking as an alumni, you're now officially alumni. If you're interested in speaking as an alumni at one of our resident weekends, please let me know. We'd love to have you come back and speak, okay? All right, take care, and let me know if you have any questions.